Most of us will have shared a flat or a house with someone. Whether you live with parents, brothers and sisters, friends or partners, it can be tough living with another person. Naturally, conflicts might happen, and you'll need to resolve them. Of course, we live alongside many people as well as flatmates, neighbours, work colleagues, fellow club members, and yes, classmates. Before we look at the skills needed to successfully encourage the people around us to change their behaviour without causing offence, it's important to consider the context. How well do you know the other person? What's your relationship with them? How does this person normally react to feedback? Do they prefer direct feedback or less direct encouragement? Whatever the situation, we should focus on achieving the goal of the conversation and keep things constructive. That means not being too personal or emotional. So to start with, we need to manage our own negative emotions. Getting angry will not help and might result in an angry response from the other person rather than getting us the change we want. A good way to start the discussion is to focus on your observations and the facts of the situation. When you do this, make sure you avoid exaggerations and generalizations, and try to be specific. The next step is to explain why the issue is important to you and how, by talking about the problem together, it can benefit both of you and make your relationship better. You could say, for example, I can see why you enjoy inviting people round, and I like it too, but from my point of view, it's making it hard for me to get enough sleep. Your emotions are still important, but try to explain how you feel rather than acting your emotions out, for example, by getting angry. So instead of, why do you always wait so long to do the washing up? You could say, I feel really annoyed when I see the dirty dishes in the sink. Finally, you're ready to request the change. Remember, you're asking them to change, not telling them. Exactly what you say will depend a lot on how well you know them, of course, but it needs to clearly put the next step in their hands. The main idea here is to not let your anger, your disappointment, and your frustration take control. If you can stay calm, you have a much better chance of coming away from the discussion with agreement and a stronger, happier relationship.